All right, we're back, and we have Dr. Martha Durham in studio with us. Today we're talking about how to manage those tough teams and these tough times and how to navigate those friendships. Good to see you, Dr. Martha.
It's good to be here.
Yeah.
It's tough raising youngins.
It is, and when they reach a certain age and they have friends who are bad influences, it's really hard to change that.
And you can't pick their friends.
You can't.
They will choose their friends.
They will.
And they don't always tell you what their friends are telling them.
Correct. And I'll tell you something, one of the keys to some of this is understanding if they're picking a certain kind of friend, your child has some similar qualities to those friends.
Because they were drawn together.
Yes.
So maybe there's some things about your kid that you don't know yet.
Correct. And you have to kind of own that and not always assume these children are making my child do things.
Yeah.
You have to fix whatever's going on with your child and help them.
So it's important to obviously have that conversation with them about, hey, so tell me about Bobby. What does Bobby like to do? Do you also like to do those things?
Oh, if that would work, Jamarcus, that would be
So that's the
fabulous.
person who has no kids.
Well, what happens is you find out when they get in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of times.
So when they call home and said, Bobby, your son was doing this with, and you're like, oh, Bobby was doing the same thing.
Correct.
Then you can just deduce.
Correct. And you know, my kids, poor Bruce and Max, having me as a mom and talking about them on TV for years.
But they're in school.
They are, but they'll hear. In fact, Max said, one of my friends told me they heard blah, blah, blah. And I was like,
no.
Too bad, kid. So they get in trouble. And my son's gotten in trouble, both of them. And what you need to know, Elizabeth and I were talking about this earlier, your last guest, you need to start young with your children. You need to have a certain kind of relationship with your children, not their friend. You need to love them and be warm, but be firm. And when you start young and you feel you have power with your children, they feel you have power with them. So when they're older and you set limits, as much as they want to cuss you out, say you're terrible, say all my friends hate you, hey, no teenager needs to like me, by the way.
But don't
They'll
children...
listen.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Finish your thought.
I was just saying, they'll listen if you start young, even if they're mad at you.
You're right.
Yeah.
I know that basic personality is at 2, up until about 2 years of age, but again, kids expect, don't they, boundaries and discipline? Don't
when they're
kids
young, they
in
crave
normal
it.
Families expect that?
Yes, when they're young, they crave it. If they never get it, then they're not going to respect you later when you try to set boundaries.
So don't start too late.
So,
Don't start too
late. And they're
late.
used to rules at that age. Well, every time you go somewhere, you have to put your plate here, you put your fork here, you say
Thank
yes
you.
ma'am, you say no, so that's the stuff they're used to.
Yes.
So just instituting that type of behavior when it comes to how you deal with friendships
Choosing
and relationships.
Right.
Choosing
Right.
friends is a
Too,
little
so.
different, yeah.
Well, so let me tell you some things. There's some things you're just going to have to tolerate, okay? Because you're not, if you spend a lot of time, I'm going to use words like my children, ragging on them, and there's actually a worse word they use, ragging on their friends, they're going to get closer to their friends. And so what you have to do is tolerate as much as you can tolerate that's legal and not going to get them in a lot of trouble,
Gotcha.
okay?
But I find when you go, if you maybe think about going to the parents of another child, it seems like all parents think their children are angels.
That's why I started this saying your child is doing what their friends are doing. Correct.
Yeah.
Everybody's child is doing something, okay?
My parents they were like, of course you're doing it. We know you.
Right.
We know that you would do that.
Right, and
They knew your reputation.
if you started younger, even though you were mad at your parents, you listened. And
Oh, yeah.
before we started the segment, you said, you said, I'm afraid of my
I am
parents.
still afraid of them. And it's
I
not
want
even
you to
like it's
respect
not
them.
an
Yeah.
abuse thing. It's just like the fear of God is in me when I see my parents.
But
Yeah.
some of that's respect too.
It is.
It has to
respected
be.
them, I
Like, my
respected
parents
mine.
never they weren't like abusive in any way. It was
We
just
know
that,
you love them.
Yeah,
You never
they
got a
just-
switching? I
but-
got a few
Oh, I
of
got a
those.
switching. But when
Well-
they did it out of love. My dad
Yes.
always says, "This is going to hurt me more than it hurts you."
Please.
So let me say something real quick, and I'm sorry people can get mad at me. Some of these social experiments we're doing where parents are afraid to be parents, that is the problem. You should be able to be a parent, not abusive, of course, but you should be able to be a parent and make decisions for your child, and they crave that when they're younger. So when they're older, they might be mad at you, they might say, I hate you, I don't believe you, but they're listening.
Right.
And they will find a way to do the right thing. And the one thing I will say, if they're doing something really dangerous, you do have power. I take away my son's truck all the time. He gets mad, I don't care.
Take the cell phone away, that works.
Yes, I will, or I'll turn it off. Because trying to get that cell phone, he bought it, so that is his property now. But I can turn off the phone plan.
You can.
And he doesn't have a job. Well, how's he going to pay for anything?
Exactly.
So you use your power if your kids are in danger.
But,
You're right.
but discipline from a parent and issues they run into that are negative, let me tell the truth. Social media ain't helping.
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, gosh.
It's terrible. TikTok encouraging kids to do
Let's
all
get rid
this
of TikTok.
stuff that'll kill them sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Get them kicked out of school or arrested. Y'all, please take control
And
of your
that's
children's
the thing,
social
too. You have
media.
to have taken the context if they're having these bad relationships, they could be putting them in some really dangerous situations. So
Exactly.
it's always important to think about that too. So for folks watching this that say, hey, I'm having this issue, I don't know what to do, maybe therapy can help, maybe talking to someone can help. What is the best way for them to get in touch with you? And
They can find me at drmarthadurham@gmail.com. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, and you can call my office, which is in North Main Counseling.
awesome.
Dr. Martha Durham.
We always have
She's
such,
so smart.
such a good conversation.
I don't know
she's
about
so
all that, y'all.
smart?
And this one
She's
doesn't
a
even need the
doctor.
hickory
I love
switch
y'all.
today.
Y'all were raised
Let
well.
me straighten my halo. I wasn't a bad kid that I recall.
That was a challenge at times, but it's okay, right?
I got a challenging question.